The best OLED laptops for 2020. The best. Dell XPS 15. Why you should buy this. The XPS 15 is already an awesome laptop, but the OLED display takes it to a whole new level. Who's it for? Video editors, photographers, and content creators. Why we picked it. The Dell XPS 15 has been our favorite 15-inch laptop for quite some time, and it might be our top favorite laptop if it wasn't eclipsed by its slightly more portable and attractive cousin, the XPS 13. The latest version of this laptop upgrades everything, screen included. You now have options for up to an Intel 8-core, 9th generation CPU, up to 32 GB of memory, and up to 2 TB of SSD storage. There's also an optional NVIDIA GTX 1650 graphics chip for impressive mid-range gaming capabilities. But the screen is why we're here. The 4K OLED panel is simply stunning. Made by Samsung, it's a gorgeous display with fantastic contrast and bright, popping colors. Most importantly, it features excellent color accuracy, which some of the other options on this list lack. That makes it a great option for photographers and video editors. The 4K OLED screen is no more expensive than the LED 4K option offered by Dell, though it does lose the touch functionality. However, the battery life may be worse with the OLED option. 2. Alienware M15R3. Why you should buy this. It's an awesome gaming system with a great keyboard and powerful internal hardware. Who's it for? Gamers who want portability. Why we picked it. Alienware has always been a gaming brand through and through, and the new iteration of its popular M15 doesn't break that tradition. Instead, it represents an entirely new generation of hardware and performance, with a big uptick in the available internal hardware, all of which helps power the gorgeous OLED display that's now an option on the pricier configurations. Borrowing some of the aesthetic design choices of its heftier cousin, the Area 51 meters, the M15 has clean lines and a new white color option that helps it stand out from other, more gaudy gaming notebooks. At a minimum of 4.65 pounds, 5.5 pounds, max, it's even a little lighter than its predecessors. Inside, Dell uses the latest hardware, including a 10th gen Intel Core processor speeding up to 5.3 GHz, 32 GB of RAM, a selection of SSDs for boot and storage, and a GeForce RTX 2070 GPU. The OLED display is rich and deep, with a 60Hz refresh rate and 4K resolution. If you want a powerful and portable machine that can easily handle a VR headset, this is certainly one of your best options, albeit an expensive one. 3. ThinkPad X1 Extreme Gen 2. Why you should buy this. It's a gorgeous machine for work and play with the typical ThinkPad build quality and understated aesthetics. Who's it for? Workers who like to play during the off hours. Why we picked it. Laptops based on Lenovo's iconic ThinkPad brand typically lack the features and look of your average gaming system, but they give just about every laptop a run for their money on the hardware front. The latest ThinkPad X1 Extreme is no different, with monstrous component options like a 9th gen Intel Core i9 CPU, NVIDIA GTX 1650 Max-Q graphics chip, up to 64 GB of RAM, and up to 4 TB of storage. The OLED panel provides 4K resolution, along with fantastic brightness and contrast. Lenovo also did a great job of implementing Dolby Vision High Dynamic Range (HDR) for awesome Netflix binging. Overall, this ThinkPad doesn't look much different from its predecessors in appearance. It's understated, functional, and sturdy. It's likely the most durable OLED laptop on the market, but we'd still caution against long usage at full brightness to avoid any potential burn-in problems. 4. HP Spectre X36013. Why you should buy this. It offers everything you want in an OLED laptop, but with a fully functioning tablet mode too. Who's it for? Those who want OLED brilliance in a laptop and tablet in one device. Why we picked it. If you want a more compact laptop without sacrificing the best screen quality possible, the HP Spectre X36013 is the laptop for you. It houses an Intel Core processor with up to 3.9 GHz, 16 GB of memory, and a 1 TB SSD. The 13.3-inch screen may be smaller than most on our list, but it offers 4K resolution, a brilliant AMOLED panel, and an anti-reflection coating to make the whole thing complete. The keyboard is backlit, and there's an included fingerprint reader for easy biometric security. This 2-in-1 ships with its own stylus for sketching, though the touchscreen is easy to use however you prefer. Ports include 2 very welcome Thunderbolt 3 connections, a USB 3.1 port, and a microSD port. It's also Wi-Fi 6 ready. Just make sure you get the AMOLED version of the laptop. 5. Razer Blade 15 2020. Why you should buy this? It's a gorgeous laptop capable of rendering gorgeous, highly fluid graphics. Who's it for? Gamers through and through. Why we picked it? Our favorite gaming notebook for a couple of years now, the Razer Blade 15 continues to go from strength to strength, with an ever-shrinking chassis, a clean, gamer-centric aesthetic, and now an OLED display option. The latest 2020 version improves on the formula with a 10th Gen Intel i7 processor option, improved GeForce RTX 2070 Max-Q graphics, and a 512GB SSD. It also boasts amazing contrast, a fast response time, and low input lag. The color accuracy has also improved in this model, which was one of the slightly weak points in the previous models. Ports include Thunderbolt 3, USB-C, USB-A, and HDMI. It's also ready for Wi-Fi 6. Razer's laptop will look its best in cinematic games, but competitive gaming is more than possible on this device. No matter what you're playing, you can rest assured that there are few devices in the world that can even approach the visual quality of such a laptop.